Okay, I'm sorry about that. Yo, welcome to AlphaISM Radio. Uh, Tonight promises to be an interesting show. As you guys may have read on the site, ShinBlanka will be coming on here to talk about a major announcement concerning Final Round. And I also have a secondary announcement not related to that regarding myself. Okay, so while Larry eats his dinner, I'm going to go ahead and start with my announcement. Okay, so yesterday, somehow I think my brother may have had my webpage up, but my mother got a hold of one of the AlphaISM episodes that I did. If it wasn't the last one, it was the one before, and let's just say that didn't go very well. I expected my mom to be mad, but she was actually pretty hurt. So, and that's never good. So, that had me. Yes, I'm recording. It had me thinking for a bit, of course, and made me to reflect on what I've been doing with AlphaISM Radio. And I took the time and I listened to one of the first episodes that I've done with AlphaISM Radio, which was back in August of 2006. So that was 3.5 years ago. And it was interesting. Had my mom got a hold of that episode, I don't think she would have said anything. But I'm sorry. I just realized. Okay. All right. So I'm sorry about that. If the stream was skipping, it should correct itself in about a second or so. All right. But so with that in mind, and I listened to it, and I realized that I have become something that I shouldn't have become. When I first did AlphaISM Radio, it was tied around evolution. The Japanese had a big presence at that particular one, and we were talking about banding together and really defeating the Japanese and really taking our claim as the foremost players in Street Fighter in the world, and not automatically automatically doubting ourselves just because we have Japanese players. And it was a great episode. So but I realized that I have let the show degenerate it to the point where it's becoming a laughing stock, and it's my own fault. It's no one's fault but my own. So let me be abundantly clear that this is no one's fault but my own. I am completely responsible for this, and and I have to say that if my mom was that upset, I probably have upset other people that might have used to listen to me. And if I have, I do apologize. That was certainly not my intent, but that doesn't change the fact what was done. So there has to be some changes to AlphaISM Radio. As far as Ski is still the host, and that's not going to change. I mean, unless he wants to. He will always be the host of AlphaISM Radio. But as far as I am concerned, um, I am basically I am going to go ahead and let this be a one-man show. And not to say that I won't do any more episodes. If there's a pressing need to do a show, some really big news, then I will do the show. But other than that, I won't be having any more random shows. I won't be having any more prank calls and no more talks about the dreams I was talking about in the last show and the show before, and all of that's going to have to die. And I realize there'll be a lot of people who be like, well, it was jokes, and all of that. And true, I mean, I didn't really mean it to be anything more than jokes, but I think that having it, one of my family members listen to it and be completely hurt by it has been somewhat of a wake-up call for me. And it made me realize that I'm heading in the direction that I shouldn't be heading. And so I got to take steps to make sure that I make sure that doesn't happen again. So, but remember, I'm not going away completely. I mean, Ski is still the host, and as I always said, he's a much more of a complete radio host than I am, But that's what's going to have to be. But you know what? That's at least not to say. I mean, I do appreciate all the support that a lot of you guys have extended to me. There have been some of you that have been with me since I started doing the show, and I do appreciate your support. And I'd be remiss if I don't mention that. But really, like I said before, this is no one's fault but my own. And I let it get out of control, and I don't really want to be known for that either. I don't want to be known as the $5 billion joke guy or anything like that. So it's so it took some time, but I had to reflect on where I was going with the show, and the show just went way off track. And you know what? And even when I was doing it, I realized that, but it was so much fun, I thought, but, really, it only takes something like this to make you realize that, that there's a certain etiquette that you got to maintain, even when you're, doing an online radio show. It's not like being at work, but still, there's a certain etiquette, because word does get around, as demonstrated. So, if you guys have any questions about that, just let me know, But as I said, the radio show's not going anywhere. Ski's still going to do the radio show until he tells me otherwise. I'm going to assume that's the case. Today has been a really weird day. I woke up, and the first thing, I was listening to the radio on the way to work, and there's yet another earthquake that has hit Chile. 200 plus people are dead, 2 million people displaced, 8.8 magnitude. You don't really get much stronger than that. So some customers were distraught because they do have family. We have a lot, for some reason, we have a lot of people that are either direct immigrants or relatives of immigrants from Chile. So my heart goes out to all of those who are affected. We barely get our mind bangs wrapped around what happened in Haiti, and now you got this to go with it. And now I heard there were at least 40 aftershocks. From what I understand, there's widespread devastation, and there is even though that the death toll does not approach to what Haiti had. I mean, still though, it's anytime you have something like this, there's a lot of people. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are missing. That are trapped under the rubble, and so I would not be surprised if that number goes up quite substantially when it's all said and done. And yeah, that was something interesting, listen to that. And then some field game related news. So of course, the last show, I think we was talking about Third Strike characters being revealed in Super Street Fighter 4, and I really could not believe, I really was trying to learn, I really was trying to learn about the Third Strike characters because, I never really played Third Strike seriously, and even when I was playing around with it, I was using Sean. So, and I couldn't really learn anything because people was just talking about stuff that was just totally irrelevant. I mean, who really cares about the voice actor? I mean, I remember I just read an interview with Seth Killian, and I could not believe, out of all the questions they could have asked him, they asked him, what do you think about the English voice actors for it? Who cares? Just 2 years ago, we were still talking about how they, it's lamentable that they don't make another Street Fighter and all of that. And now, we get not just another Street Fighter 4, but, we get an update to a serious update with characters branching through all the 2D Street Fighters. And people got people talking about irrelevant stuff like, voice acting. I mean, just totally stupid. And it's not just that. It was, I mean, people was talking about how Makoto's forehead was too big in her portrait, and I mean, I'm like, of all the things to talk about, I mean, come on now. I was trying to learn a little bit about Dudley, and I couldn't because the thread is completely destroyed. I really think that thread should be closed. It has gone so far off track. There's very little viable information in it, and I mean, it's just a bunch of people just posting the irrelevant stuff. I thought that when the Third Strike characters will be released, we'd be talking about, their changes between Third Strike and Super Street Fighter 4, and how to play with the character, what would the characters play like in Third Strike as a sort of frame of reference, and what can we expect, how are they going to do against the present cast, all of that, relevant information, and hardly any of that is that. It's all just stupid. It's just stupid conversations about stuff that really does not matter here or there. So disappointed. Just extremely disappointed, because I wanted to, get some people on the show that knows a thing or two about Third Strike, which I think I did, but I wanted to take a step further by trying to get the best Makotos or the best Dudleys or the best Ibukis and get somebody from the Third Strike, scene on to talk about it, talk about what made them so good, and what can we expect in Street Fighter 4 if they play Street Fighter 4. What can we expect? But it didn't work out like that. But in any event, I thought that was something that I was sorely disappointed that most of the threads in the Super Street Fighter 4 forum are just basically been hijacked and talk about useless information. I was hoping that maybe the mods will close them. And then Keith had a great was modding a great thread about the Super Street Fighter 4 news, and he made it abundantly clear that anybody who posted anything other than Street Fighter 4 news will be infracted. And that was great because I went on that went on that thread, and if there's any information, any new information, I know it'll be right there. I didn't have to dig through pages and pages of fluff that had nothing to do with the original topic at hand. And I thought maybe something needs to be done similar with the character threads because they have seriously gotten way off track. But that's it for my rant. Oh, and then going back to what I said before, there's another big announcement from ShinBlanka, who will be on in a few. He's eating, and he's going to reveal something about Final Round, something that's going to happen there that I don't really think has happened before. I'm actually pretty sure it hasn't happened before, and I think that it is something that you guys will particularly care for. All Final Round fans, whether you're attending or not, will really like what he has in store for you. So you will want to stick around. And then after that, I'll be taking any questions or any topics anyone else to discuss. If not, then that'll be it for this show. And then we'll be looking forward to Ski Sonic getting back with the. It's kind of funny. He was doing the Street Fighter 4 2D basics, and now with Super Street Fighter 4 around the corner, maybe we need to. That's probably part of the reason why he's holding off on doing any more because Street Fighter 4, each passing day becomes more irrelevant, right? I guess some things won't change, but when you talk about character matchups and such, we know all that's going to change. So. We might just have to wait until the game comes out, or hopefully we'll get another meet, like it was in Las Vegas, so we can play maybe the release candidate version of Super Street Fighter 4. Seth did mention that the game is now complete. Oh, I guess I wanted to, if anything. I wanted to ask Seth about the counter ultras because I looked at how they were done and it's completely backwards. The person does some moves and then the super flash and then their counter ultra comes out. Well, that is so much. They're telegraphing so much that only Stevie Wonder will fall for something like that. I don't understand. I thought that on a counter ultra, at least it would be the reverse, where maybe you do the ultra, and if the opponent attacks, then the super flash happens, and then they'll hit and whatever. But from my understanding, that's not. From what I've seen, that's not the case. And I heard others mentioning that on the counter ultras, they lose the stuff that normal ultras don't lose to, like fireballs and the like. And I'm going, well, shoot, what was the point then? What's the point of using one? And this really affects Cammy and Fei Long players who were hoping that their characters will receive significant buffs so they can compete better with the rest of the cast. And instead of getting buffs, they both got two ultras that might not be really practical to use. Again, if you take a look at YouTube and you take a look at the counter ultras, you will see that there's no way that someone would actually fall for something like that. And I wanted to know, had they changed it since it's been displayed? I have a feeling it has not been. And that'd be very, very unfortunate. Perhaps that, just like with any major release, there may be patches down the road. Maybe they will patch that, or perhaps we have to wait until Super 4 Turbo or whatever the next iteration is going to be called. But wow, I was kind of surprised that they couldn't They couldn't understand that that can't work the way that they're talking about unless the beginning animations of the Ultra before the Super Freeze, unless they are totally invincible doing that, I just don't see how that could serve any practical advantage. So it looks like that the Cammy and Fei Long players will have to stick with the first Ultra. Word has it that Fei Long's first Ultra has been fixed because it randomly drops and it horribly juggles, and so it was just considered one of the worst Ultras in the game. So word has it that that's been fixed, but still, because I don't particularly disagree with the notion of a counter Ultra, but it should truly be a counter Ultra because the way it is right now is just an Ultra that has invincibility frames at the end instead of the beginning of the move. I don't know about that. And apparently there was a video of someone getting hit out of the Ultra, but the video has been taken down. So I wanted to see that, but when I was looking again, I was trudging my way through the forums and trying to find some relevant information, and someone posted the video, but the video was been taken down, so unfortunate. Let's see here. Let's see if there's any more Street Fighter news that I wanted to cover. So yeah. Oh man, I am going to try to get his name is Heath. He is known as Capadonna on the AlphaISM forums, and he makes some very beautiful sticks. And his work has been nothing less but professional quality. Everyone that buys a stick from him have been immensely satisfied, and when you look at it inside and out, you will see that a great amount of care has put into making the sticks. And I wanted to, get him on and talk a little bit about it because I plan on buying one, and I'll let you know his sticks aren't cheap, but you get what you pay for. You'll go through 3 sticks that you buy, from any, buy from a store, and you'd be still on his, so you might think you're spending more money, but it may be the last stick you need to buy for a very long time. He can do customer. He can also do combined versions. He can do both a PS3 and X360, and they'll also work on a PC. Yeah, so if you haven't, you can go to AlphaISM.com, and it's in the forums, and you will see a link to the 60s build, and there's a lot of pictures there. It is really quite beautiful. Alright, so I'm just waiting for, I guess I need to get on Skype. That might be a good idea. There we go. Yeah, his work is quite impressive. Let me see if I can. There's one particular. He made a Marvel stick that I think was just absolutely beautiful. And let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Okay. The weird here. Okay. I found a news story that is so weird that I had to verify by going to Google and make sure that that tomsguide.com is not the only site with this story, and it's not. It's all over the internet. Listen to this story. The Associated Press reports that 19-year-old Anthony Stankel was accused of creating a fake Facebook profile purporting to be a teenage girl. During the period between the spring of 2008... Hey, what's up?
What up?
Okay, I'm gonna just. I was just letting you know this. There's a news story that is so crazy that it boggles the mind. I'm gonna begin again. It says the Associated Press reports that a 19-year-old Anthony Stankel was accused of creating a fake Facebook profile purporting to be a teenage girl. During the time between the spring of 2007 and November of 2008, Stankel used the profile to convince more than 30 of his male classmates to send him nude photos or videos. Police found more than 300 photos on Stankel's computer. Some of the photos depicted boys as young as 15 years old. Now this is the part, if that's not bad enough, this is the part that really boggles my mind. Mr. Stankel is said to have blackmailed the classmates involved by threatening to post the videos and pictures online if they did not engage in some sort of sexual activity with him. CNET cites an older AP report which states that at least 7 of the boys in Stankel's class have said that they were coerced into performing sexual acts. Mr. Stankel is alleged to have recorded these acts with his cell phone. Okay, besides the sickness that of course this story is full of, how can you be blackmailed? How can you be blackmailed into doing sexual stuff with this guy and allow him to record it? If you think that having new photos of you is bad enough, what are they going to say when they see the video? I don't understand how somebody can be coerced. Yeah, okay, oh yeah, you have a naked photo of me, so what? But I'm definitely not going to allow you to blackmail me even further by... It boggles the mind. I cannot believe that he actually was able to get away with this. Alright, anyway, the 19-year-old was facing 30 years in prison. They threw the book at him, as they should have. Alright, so that's the news story today that just boggles the freaking mind. Alright, Larry, welcome to the show.
What's going on, man?
Nothing much. I'm glad that you're on with me because this will be my final show for a little while.
For real? What's up?
Oh, I forgot you were eating. About 2 days. Yeah, actually.
Yo, that steak was good as hell too. My wife's gonna put the pictures up on Final Round Facebook so y'all can see that delicious steak I ate. Well, go ahead, my bad.
No, I was just gonna say my mom got a hold of one of my episodes that I did. I don't know if it was the last show or the show before, and needless to say, that didn't go very well. And so I decided to cease doing shows for the time being.
Really?
Steve Sonic will continue doing shows. That's not going to change or anything like that. But I decided that it's best if I stop doing shows for a while. And so this will be my final one for a while.
For a while.
Well, right now I should say indefinitely. I don't. Maybe if there's a situation that comes up where I have to cover a big news breaking regarding the community, I'll go ahead and, maybe I can do it if he can't, but I don't really.
So are you breaking the rules by talking to me right now?
No, that's fine.
No. Okay.
No, it's fine. This is my own fault, and it's my duty to take responsibility for what I've said and what I've done, and to move forward.
Man, you sound like Michael Vick right now.
No, I mean,
not to be joking or nothing. I'm just saying. I've been watching that show. Anyway, I hope everything works out, man.
oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's just, just gotta roll with the punches. So
that sucks.
yeah. All right. So, we were just talking about Final Round, which is what
2 weeks, actually 12 days.
12 days away. All right. So, lay it on us. What you got in store for us?
Well, I was hoping to have some huge news, but didn't materialize. I'm sorry. I have to apologize to everybody that's out there. I'm not even going to string people along and say, oh, yeah, wait. But basically, I was trying to get certain people over the final round. It just didn't happen.
Okay.
I thought I would have an answer by now. And it's within 2 weeks, so I'm pretty much ruling it out. I don't even want to put it out there in the airwaves. It is what it is now, man. I'm kind of somber from this news you just told me. But you're not doing any more AlphaISMs.
No, but you still got Ski, and Ski, as I said,
both of y'all bring different dynamics to the show.
Yeah, but you know what? If you want to hear what's the latest, if you want to learn how to play Street Fighter 4, in this case Super Street Fighter 4, he's a wealth of knowledge. He's got knowledge that I can only dream about. So, but it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, but I still want to let the plan falling through kill my hype, though. Man. Dude, where did the year go? I mean, dang, come on. It seemed like Final Round was like a month ago or something like that.
Man, you're talking about time flying. I mean, time definitely flies, and man, I still can't believe it. I'm really happy for you, man, because it's the first major of the new year, and even though we couldn't get to the Street Fighter 4 there, it's still going to be great, and I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope everything does work out, and so you can make that great announcement, because I think that if you can make that announcement, it'd be really, really, really good. Really, really good.
Yeah, this will be the last freaking second, last minute. But hey, anything's possible. But hell, oh yeah, I did want to talk about another thing. Tekken 6 is out, and New York has been doing very well.
Do you have the dog with you or something? Because it looks like someone's messing with your microphone.
Oh, hold on. I don't know what's going on with the microphone. Am I breaking up?
No, it just looked like someone was messing with it. I thought you had the dog with you. Okay, go ahead.
But I had one of the guys from New York contact me, said that they want to challenge ATL in the best of 5, 100 per head on 5-on-5 team. But ain't nobody got back to me. I already talked to the ATL cats, and they down. So.
In what game is this?
Tekken 6, man. ATL run Tekken. If you don't believe it, then holler at us. But anyway, guess it's been a little rivalry building between New York and Atlanta, so in Tekken 6. But we're gonna have like a little side joint. Well, that's if New York gonna come up and accept the challenge. I mean, they put it out there, right? But basically said 4 New Yorkers and a special guest. I was like, who the fuck is a special guest? Y'all need somebody from somewhere else to help y'all win or something? So I went back, talked to the ATL people. They said they down, but it's going to be New York versus the ATL. I'm trying to pull no special guests like this. Damn, the price is right. Somebody come behind the curtain and shit. If you think you're the best, then, you know what I'm saying, you ain't need no damn special guests.
That's kind of funny. It's like, using a football analogy, it's like, hey, we the Buffalo Bills. We can beat you guys, the Patriots. Hold on, though. We're going to have a special quarterback. You see,
Exactly.
You see Peyton Manning come out there. I'm like, okay, what's going on here?
Well, don't mention Peyton because he choked. Anyway.
He threw that game. That's what happened.
I'm throwing it out there. They asked about this special event, but ain't no one got back to me. ATL already ready. So if they want, whatever they want to do, if they want to get on the stream or get on this podcast or whatever and accept the challenge, because it's a done deal on the Atlanta side.
All right, so the New York players, make sure you hit up myself or Ski Sonic and make your voices heard. I mean, look like that the invitation has been accepted, provided it is all New York players. So you cannot reach out to Korea, Japan, or California, whatever. So gotta be all New York players. So
yeah, that's all. We got 5 people that's gonna be head busters. Now, mind you, they only been playing for 5 months, so really this gonna be your best chance to come down here and win. Because after this, he ain't no more invading Atlanta and winning. It's the only time you really gonna win. So you better get it while you can. Man.
Hold on, my phone is ringing. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Look up this PM.
You guys need to listen to this. This is on my voicemail. I don't know what this is.
I can't hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't hear it, Bump.
Okay, I'm sorry. Basically, it was. Guy says he's like, "Hey Jamaica, this is Steve. I was wondering if I can drop by and we can do the same thing we did last night by the 120."
What?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
And I go, oh.
That was random.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's just. Okay, sorry about that.
You trying to load it up again?
Yeah, I was trying to see how to. I just got a new phone, and I haven't figured out how to put it on speakerphone.
What, the iPhone?
No, it's a rumor, LG rumor. I don't know what it is. It was just a free upgrade because my other phone died.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't think I'm not gonna be calling that person back now. So, all right. Well, hey, if that's it, and
Monk, you just got me down, man. I want to come in here all hyped and shit, but talking about you ain't gonna do no more shows, man.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do no more shows. I don't anticipate doing any anytime soon. But you know what? Hey, Ski will be back soon. I had to talk to him about it anyway. But I think it's about time.
Golly, man, that's messed up. What was the part? Hopefully, I wasn't on there.
I honestly don't know which one she did. I have a feeling it was one of the more recent ones, and yeah. And again, I mean, I apologize for everybody. I don't really mean to kill the hyper. You know, all of that. You know, I didn't really mean to, but it was. It's one thing when, you know, when your mom is mad at you.
Yeah.
But it's another thing when your mom tells you that she's hurt. And that is So yeah. So I mean.
Yeah, when you put it like that, then yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you know, and so again, you know, it's my responsibility. So just got to do.
All right, man. So, let's talk about some other stuff then, man. Alright, one thing about the stream, what we're going to try to do is, we're pretty much going to have Final Round TV, have it on for, I don't know, thing going 12, probably at least 12 hours straight, you know what I'm saying, a tournament. Instead of taking a break, hey, we'll just have people rotating in and out on the stream, so we can at least give y'all something.
Are you going to stream like the finals and?
Oh, of course we're gonna stream the finals. No, I'm just talking about kind of do it like interview the players before they go in and fight someone, especially in the top 8. They're definitely going to interview people before they fight the person. Cause especially if they talking shit, like they going to win, because we're going to have salty vision. We're going to have salty vision. Best believe.
Yeah, you know what? You should record these interviews, and then when they get the tar beat out of them, then you just go back. Okay, I want you to watch this little interview here.
Oh no, we coming in their face like at the end of halftime when the team's losing in basketball. Mm-hmm. So, what happened there, buddy? We'll basically just have the webcam. It's all right, sit right here.
You know, someone's gonna pull a Michael Vick.
So I thought you said you was gonna win, man. I thought you said he was free. What happened?
And they're probably going to say, you think too much.
Nah.
Nah, I mean, Michael, maybe pull a Michael Vick and just give you the bird, flip you the bird.
That would be funny, though. See, people will still enjoy that, though. Either way, we want a reaction. Salty vision, I'm telling you. It's the way of the future.
We
Yeah.
need to trademark that.
Let's see if I can get that sponsored by Morton's. Salty Vision. For real.
I like that. I like that
I'm
idea.
that. Yeah, we're gonna have Salty Vision. Believe that. Now, if people act like they don't want to be on it, then we just gonna have to follow them like cheaters. Yo, man, don't try to run. You got to talk about that match. For real. So, you can't escape Salty Vision.
Salty Vision.
Yeah.
I like that. I think you should trademark that.
One of the little things we're going to try to do on Final Round. Bring another different flair to it. So anybody can commentate, get up there and talk about the match. As long as they're knowledgeable about the game. I'm trying to give you some other type of feeling to the tournament. Let's try to get you to feel what the players are feeling. Like if they won, because everybody talks to the guy who win. That ain't no fun.
Mm-hmm. I agree with
It's
that.
like, yo, let's talk to Justin after he just whooped some random. Yeah, that guy was pretty free. Let's talk to the guy who just lost to Justin. How about that? So, yo, how frustrated were you trying to get in on Justin?
You know what? You know what, hey, Larry, you started to rub off on me on that saying, how about that? Because I had a customer who got a little bit unruly. I'm like, well, how about I close your account? How about that? You know?
Yeah, how about that?
You know, like everybody's head swivel around. You know, it was like that whole the Alaska Airlines commercial when someone, you know, does something really crazy and, you know, want to get away. You know, and yeah, so yeah, he was acting up. So and I don't.
Yeah, you're probably gonna hear that a lot on the stream too. If I have time to even get on there, I'll probably be the relief. So Barry White will be the relief for our regular commentators.
That's gonna be fun. You know me, I'm gonna. Because you know what, I realized one good thing. Even though I can't go, but that'll be the start. That will be the start of my vacation week. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you gonna be on vacation?
Mm-hmm. Starting that Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be. I already got my day. I already got my oil change because I had an oil change appointment on there. I had to move that. Can't let that let that get in the way of Final Round. I got an entire
that's what I'm
day
talking
free.
about.
I'm gonna buy me another speaker system because I'm gonna need because I already have a speaker system, but I need one with a little more wattage, more amps, because the neighbor filed a complaint against me because I was being loud, they said. So I'm gonna make the floor thump a little bit.
Yes, make the floor thump.
So because. And I'm sorry, the downstairs neighbor, if you're listening right now, for all the expletives I've called you over the past few days.
Yo, I actually want to put a question out to the people that's on the IRC. I want to know, do you guys think that I should put Smash on the stream? Just say yes or no. Let's see how long the delay is. Uh-oh, there's one no.
Hey, I'm going to grab some tea. I'll be right back.
That's another no. You should microwave the Smash this. Look, man, we got to be fair. You know. Yes. No yeses? Okay. Could you have a separate stream? No. Oh my God! I'm not talking about randoms. I'm talking about good matches. You know.
I think you should put Super Mario World on there and just have the Smash players watch.
No, man. Come on, man. Don't hate on Smash now. I mean, people did the same thing with Melty. Smash Brothers can die. Wow. Okay, do y'all think that Smash would kill the stream? Like I put on.
Wow, the support.
F you, Flamingo. F you. Okay. Okay, Rob, I hear you. You guys are a trip. Okay. All right, I just wanted to know.
I'm still sticking with my suggestion because Super Mario World up there.
Super Mario World. I don't think that's going to be on the agenda.
Great game.
All right, what about KOF 12? Ultimate Mortal Kombat? No.
I think you should put Killer Instinct 2 up there.
Man, I hate Killer Instinct. Seriously. Killer Instinct is trash. Yeah, I said it.
Wow, MK versus DC.
MK versus DC.
I think since you live, Atlanta is Tekken Land, I think you should put Tekken 2 up there.
Oh, actually, I was thinking about throwing the Tekken tag tournament. Actually, that's my favorite Tekken. By far, my favorite Tekken that's ever been released. After that, that's when I stopped playing Tekken. Tag was gone, I was just like, boo.
I remember the Tekken 4 was possibly the worst received Tekken game, I think.
Tekken 4 is probably the equivalent of Alpha 1.
Wow.
Great idea, but bad execution. Yeah, Tekken 4 made me quit Tekken. Not that I was really good at it, but
Just thought of something.
no. What else? What else I was thinking about? Oh yeah. So no Smash, no KLF 12. Is that a consensus? Just looking for yes or no's.
Well, you got some consistency there. A bunch of no's.
There's a yes though. Or is he saying yes to no KLF and Smash on the stream? Okay. Alright, I don't want to kill 2K2 or 12. I know people like 2K2. I was thinking about putting both on there. I won.
How about NBA Jam?
All right, now you're getting silly.
Some games out there I like.
NBA Jam. Didn't they come up with a new one?
They come out with a second one on Super Nintendo.
Triforce playing Tetris. Who are you talking about? Triforce playing. Oh, dude. Yeah, that old Empire dude. Not bad. I was thinking about Zelda or something.
Dr. Love.
Tetris. Nobody play Tetris. Real puzzle players play what? Play Puzzle Fighter, man. Triforce Johnson.
What about Bomberman?
Bomberman? Bomberman's okay.
Bomberman's a good game. That's a addictive game.
Yeah, Bomberman's good. I still like Puzzle Fighter better. Alright, so no Smash. I don't know if I'm gonna show him out there. I don't care what y'all say.
You kidding me? He did not have his name changed to Triforce Johnson.
Like Ocho Cinco? I guess so.
No, he's talking about Triforce. Dr. Glove.
Yeah. If he changed his name, then that's just how Chad Johnson did. Ocho Cinco. That's his actual first name now. Windjammers. I still never played Windjammers. Windjammers will never be at Final Round. How about that? Windjammers. Come on, man.
I feel like that Triforce is part of a cult involving Zelda. There's a real Ganon, and there's a real Princess, and there's a real Link. Maybe he believes he is Link. I don't know. It sounds troublesome.
Hey, Bunk. We'll get you to commentate that final round.
Huh?
I'm going to get you to commentate that final round.
Get Ski to do it.
No, I'm talking about what? No, you. Need you to go off tangent.
I mean, dude, I cannot commentate. It's one thing to throw a topic out there and have me discuss about it. It's another thing to have me commentate on the fly, because it's going to be real sad. It's going to be like, that dude just won. It's gonna sound like some down. It's gonna sound like some Down syndrome stuff. I'm just letting you know.
That dude won.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that would be really bad. You know, that dude just won. Not even know their name.
Right. But I'd be too flustered to even think about their name.
Yo, did you see that? Boom. Yeah, somebody put up what everyone can't commentate. That's true. Everyone can't commentate. Some people just don't have the knowledge.
I mean, that's true. I mean, some people, there's a gift involved. That's a gift that bypassed me.
You got a gift, Bunk.
That's right. I sure would say something like that. Yeah, that guy needs to block so he don't get hit so much.
They just called you Ben Madden, man. Them fighting words.
I think I know who Traffic Can is now.
Who the hell is Traffic Can?
There's a guy named Amp that I banned a while ago. I think that's him. Because the one thing that clued me in, when you was talking about what you should put up on the stream, he mentioned Quake, and that was one. Amp is a really, really big Quake fan, and so I was like, yeah, I think that's Amp. Yeah.
Traffic Can's a damn stalker.
You're right. There are no other Quake fans that come into AlphaISM Radio. It was just Amp.
That's so disgusting.
That food furthered it. Okay. Sad. All this stuff I can't repeat on the radio no more.
Yeah, don't repeat it, sir.
Just go.
See, blame Traffic Can. That's what you do.
All I'm going to say is that guy got problems.
Yep.
Leave it at that. Neftal, you're a good dude. Jim, you would be an okay guy if you buy a Lexus, like I told you. Just make sure the accelerator don't stick. Man, you know what? That reminds me. You know, I've been hearing all these commercials because, you know, there's big Toyota dealerships up here in the Northwest.
Oh, man. I don't trust no Toyotas no more.
Man, here's the thing. They come on now. If you look at Toyota's track record over the past 50 years, they weren't even making country. They weren't making no dang cars in the 1950s from Toyota here. I mean, the first Toyotas came off the scene, I think, in like the late 60s to early 70s, and they were total crap. It was only into the 80s, the middle to late 80s, when they actually started building decent cars. I'm just saying, now, had this big recall happen to GM or Ford, it'd be like, see, I told you not to buy none of their cars, and you know, but no. But the Toyota, though, I had these Toyota owners, they own these big dealerships. Toyota's reputation over the past 50 years have shown that they have built the most safest, dependable cars on the road. There's no stopping them. Yeah, you're right, there's no stopping them. That's the problem.
Well, don't they have factories in America now?
Yeah. In fact, it's getting to the point where the import brands employ just as many American laborers as the U.S. version. So
you know they're gonna blame the American worker.
Yeah. That's what happens when you don't employ people they don't have a union. They get mad and they'll find other ways to voice their displeasure, namely making sure that the cars don't stop. So, hey, you know what? There was a case up here back in 1990. No, this is back in 2003. Guy driving the Toyota Camry '96, and he's immigrant, so he doesn't speak very much English. He crashed into this other car, rear-ended the car, killed 3 other people in their car, and his son paralyzed him from the neck down. And during the trial, he said, "I tried to do everything to stop the car. Car would not stop." They thought since he's an immigrant, that he didn't know how to drive, and he didn't know the difference between the brake and the accelerator pedal. So they threw the book at him. They gave him 8 years in prison.
Okay.
Now after this big recall, now they're gonna reopen his case. Oh, maybe he was telling the truth. What I mean, does it take that much knowledge to know what the gas pedal is and what the brake pedal is?
No, it's just like you said, he was an illegal immigrant, so he just got railroaded. Plain and simple. That's what happened. Oh no, Toyota couldn't have had faulty equipment. It must have been this dumbass immigrant can't drive. Come on, man. Seriously?
Now, here's the, they was giving out faulty information too. I actually had to call into a show once because they was talking about, well, if your car is your accelerator stuck, if your accelerator gets stuck, just turn off the engine and now be it. No, if you turn off the engine on a newer car, you kill your power brakes and your power steering. Now you really in the bind. Now you got an accelerator and no power brakes. Now you asking to kill yourself because once you turn that wheel, it'll lock on you. How the heck are you gonna steer the car? What you should do is knock your car in neutral. So it'll just rev the engine and not, and the power is not connected to the wheels. Although that doesn't always work because some cars, some Fords, like you can't shift into neutral when you're going that fast. It won't allow you. There's an overlock mechanism. I just can't believe that in this day and age, we live in 2010. If the accelerator is down to the floor and someone's hitting the brakes, there should be a mechanism that kicks in and says, okay, something's wrong here. Let's load this car down. Let's cut the engine power. Just like you have, those things that system, that stability control system, when your car goes out of control, and they'll right the wheels for you, and brake the outside wheel, make sure you don't spin out. And you telling me that they couldn't do that for an accelerator pedal?
They could, but more money in fixing airbags and stuff like that, man.
That's good because when you hit that car going 100 miles an hour, that airbag's gonna be right there.
Well, that's one of Toyota's. No, is it Honda or Toyota? I think it's Honda's recall is the airbag.
Oh.
That depresses on the Civic. I can't remember what year, but it basically shoots out too fast. It'll break your nose.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That comes out too forcefully. In other news, the girl that was beaten in a tunnel, she's due in court next week.
For what?
Turns out she's a felon. The victim is.
Wow.
She jumped on the security guard when the security guard attempted to stop her friend for shoplifting. She jumped on her, beat up on the security guard, and somehow at 2 o'clock in the morning, they mugged this lady that was walking on the side of the highway.
Okay, so I guess that dude on the radio show was right. His assumptions was right, huh?
No, but
what comes out. I know, man, but his assumptions were right.
But you
don't do things like that unless you're in a gang or affiliated with gang activities. Don't jump somebody.
Well, I don't know if she was a part of a gang, but she definitely was up to no good,
I hate how people just, fulfill the stereotypes, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm mad about.
People out there.
But you know what? What I think, though, the NAACP lawyer, I think he didn't know that when he first took on.
Yeah, well, it's too late now when you jump into a.
Now, here's the thing. He comes out on the radio show, and he says, her name is Aisha. Aisha has some problems that she's working through. She has gone to counseling. Now, let's flip this around. Have this been a white boy with a white lawyer. And he's saying, saying the exact same thing. Jimmy's had problems. He's been going to counseling. Will he be like, people be crying bloody murder. It was kind of funny to watch it, listen to this dude try to backtrack, right? Come on. She has overcoming problems. She hasn't overcome all of them because she hasn't gone to court yet.
Okay. Now, are you forming another opinion about the beatdown now?
No.
Do you think old girl was running her mouth?
Okay, in that sense, yes.
Okay.
Because one of the things is one of the relatives of the guys that were part of it. When she came out, she said, "You don't understand this girl. This girl, you think she's saying she's all innocent. No, she's not innocent at all." Then what I'm saying is what I've learned about this victim now that she's a convicted felon. It gives more credence to what the girl was saying. She says this wasn't just a random jumping of a girl, and like she's been actually terrorizing quite a few other people, and we got tired of it and we confronted her, and yeah, she got stumped on. It's like, but it wasn't like it was totally undeserved, and it's not totally random either, So she may be right. Maybe she did run her mouth, and so now, I mean, I still don't think that the stumping was right. I don't mean that's nothing justifies that. I don't care what anybody says. Nothing justifies that type of violence. But because it was still one of her and 5 of them. So that doesn't change my opinion on that. But it does. But you asking me, does it change my opinion on what she possibly said to the cop?
Because she possibly said to the cop
possibly
what she could have did to provoke it. You know what I'm saying?
I still think that it could have gone either way. She could have said it the way she said it, that she pleaded with the cop that they was after her. I mean, because you know what? Yeah, I doubt that she was running her mouth at that particular instance when she noticed that they were following her. So I don't think she's sitting up there running her mouth when she ain't, she may be dumb, but she ain't stupid. Because it's one of her, 5 of them. You ain't gonna be running your mouth. So I mean, it's still possible that that she did plead with the cop and the cop ignored her. So but it's interesting though, because the lawsuit that they were talking about filing, it still hasn't been filed. So so we don't know whether or not they because you know how this all started when because this is what really got me going. The NAACP attorney, he took her on a whirlwind tour on all the major networks. They've been to New York, and they've been on the ABC This Morning and Good Morning America and all of that.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, and I'm going, okay. That let me know this. But he told the producers that they can't use her last name. And that's how the tip got off there. Oh, this girl got she got a rap sheet.
See? They need to have salty vision at the courtroom.
About. I mean, he's trying to make a quick buck. I'm not even involved in the NAACP at this point. I'm just saying, this particular dude,
You're right.
He ain't in it for equality and justice and all of that, and he's just.
So what about the dude in Philly on the Michael Vick show? You think he was in it to get on TV?
The what? The what?
Said the Michael Vick show, man, on BET. Mike Vick had to speak in front of some kids for the NAACP.
You kidding me?
No, it was on this reality show.
He had to speak in front of kids about the dangers of dogfighting?
Yeah, in Baltimore. I think.
Oh, that is cockamamie.
Germanville.
I'm trying to watch my language. Yeah, people are probably trying to see. That's a bunch of bull malarkey. Because I mean, come on. Yeah, teenage dog fighting is really a big problem in the United States.
Yeah, it actually is. Maybe not where you from.
I mean, I'm sure it's a problem, but I don't know if you need to start talking to teenagers about it. I can think of 10,000 other things that you should talk about before you talk about dog fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's, I'm sure there's someone out there doing it, but
there's a lot of people doing it, man. That's a lot of people.
So you agree?
The sad thing is, hold on, let me tell you a story. Right after Michael Vick got busted, I was on a job site. And this old white guy came up to me and he asked me, he was like, what you think about what happened with Michael Vick? I was like, hey, if he was fighting dogs, then he got to deal with the consequences. He was like, yeah, man, people been fighting dogs for a long time. It's just people don't understand about dog fight dogs. So I started looking at him sideways, right? And then he was like, yeah, I met Michael Vick before. I'm like, really? He was like, yeah. And on his cell phone, he had a picture of Mike Vick. Him and Mike Vick, standing with each other.
He wasn't kidding.
I'm like, okay, how did you get that? And then the dude just pulls out. He's like, hold on, let me go to my truck. Now, as a black person, when somebody say, let me go to my truck, you get kind of cautious. You normally don't, stand there and wait for him to get back. But this guy didn't seem that threatening. He was an old guy, in the 60s or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So he comes back from his truck. He pulls out this old book. It's like Champion Dogs of America. Okay. And then he just flips to the page where it has him. Now this book is, mind you, it's like a white book. You know what I'm saying? Hardback book with photo paper. And it got a lot of scrap paper, I guess tournament brackets and crap. I mean, it's he showed the dog that he had that didn't lose in 5 or 6 years or something like that. Yeah, single limb bracket, yeah, seriously. And he was trying to tell me about dog fighting, and he was like, well, I had this bitch and she was undefeated for 6 years. And I met Michael Vick, His dogs wasn't, he had some pretty dogs. They weren't worth fighting. But they were some pretty dogs, And then he was talking about, yeah, Mike Cannon won our fights, but, his dog was too straggling. We didn't let him in, He want to come in there all tough, throwing his money around. We don't care nothing about that. I was like, wow. My dude had the picture with him, so we'll bring out the history of dog fighting book. Shit, so after that, he was just trying to get me to go to a dog fight or some shit. I'm like, man, I ain't going to that shit.
It makes me wonder, though. Do you know, in some street racing, how when the police cracks down on it, even if you aren't racing, by the virtual fact that you're there.
Oh yeah, you're going down if you're there.
And I don't know. Maybe it's the same thing is true for dog fighting. I imagine it's something like this probably is. Even though if you're a dog and if you ain't involved in it, because you're being present. Yeah.
That's illegal activity.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to explain to me how the dogs love to fight. He said, oh yeah, these dogs are bred, they're trained. That's what they're bred to do. They're bred to fight. So he was like, but then he said, oh man, my dog will never attack anybody. He was like, and then he started getting into you got these kids out here who fighting dogs in their backyard and don't know what the hell they doing and training their dog to just attack anybody. He's like, any dog I got, you can walk up to them and hit them with a shoe and they wouldn't attack you. So ain't nothing wrong with a pit bull. Pit bull is the best dog on earth. It's just these kids don't know how to train them right. So he started getting on his high horse about that. I just found it funny that he was like, he's against these backyard teenage dog fighting little thing with teenagers, but he's all for, regular dog fighting and wish it would be legalized or something.
You know what that is? That is exactly what I was thinking. That's just like saying these kids out here, see the reason why they ODing on these drugs, the drugs are bad. So you gotta
Yeah.
get the drugs from me because I make sure that drug is pure as a white driven snow. You know,
Oh,
it's
it was entertaining.
yeah.
I just found it like really crazy that the whole thing with Mike Vick and I, s- I was going to training camp, so you got the PETA crazies out there that I asked one lady who had her child dressed in a t-shirt with a mangled dog on it. Don't know if that's going to scar your child for life. But anyway, um, she stops. She walks in front of me. Why are you going there to practice, dog killer? And I looked at her. And I posed a question to her. I was like, why are you here? Well, we're here to protest the Falcons for supporting Michael Vick. 'Cause Michael Vick's a dirty, filthy dog killer. I was like, okay. I said, Michael Vick is in Virginia right now, right? Oh, well, I was like, so you didn't even know that Mike Vick isn't here, did you? Because it was first day of training camp. Well, they still support. I was like, no, they suspended him until it's ruling. Oh, well, oh, what? What are you here for? I'm here to look at my team. And see, some of them had some bags or something. I know if one of them was threw some animal blood on me, I had my Mike Vick jersey on too, man, I would have hurt them, man. It wouldn't have been.
You know what? You know what? I want to say something about that. You know, that whole thing. You know what? I don't mind the people out there, the crazies that,
No.
that will sit up there and they want to go ahead and protest it. That's fine. That's your business. But why do you have to involve your kids? I mean, it's not just for Peter. This is for, pro-life people. They have the aborted fetuses on the shirts. I mean, do you
Yeah.
have the children wear that? I'm like, is that really? I mean, that lets me know that you have some serious issues. Because you know what? There's a lot of things that people do every day that I don't agree with. But that's their life, not mine.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
trying to force your opinions on other people.
Exactly.
Well, actually, you do, man, when you do this radio show.
That's true.
No, I'm just messing with you.
You know what I mean? That's why
I'm just messing with you.
That's why there's an X button at the corner of the box on the window that you're in. No, but you know what? But it's like so, and I see
It's
that.
F5.
And that's stupid. I mean, it's so stupid that you get your children involved in it, and then they come up and they're just as crazy as you are, because when you get involved in stuff like that, and seriously, I mean, so anyway, yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, so this guy gets out this white hardcover book.
I'm telling you, he gets out
like he had it professionally done at Kinko's.
No, man, like it was passed down, man. Like seriously.
Oh! This is like the treasure trophy.
Yeah,
that he only
real.
shows to.
Like it's an old album. Like, I mean, it's like it's an old yearbook. That's pretty much what it was like.
He's probably like, I only shown this to 4 other people in my entire life.
Yeah, it was like an old Boomhauer. And he was just going on about how dog fighting is not uncivilized, and the media is the one that's blowing it out of proportion, and we never let it get to the point that the dogs kill each other. And I've never shot any dogs. So.
Even if he's right, I mean, my
it was silly, man. It was like we need to have more, acceptance of it instead of trying to outlaw it.
Even if he's right, even if he's telling the truth on everything he just said that you just mentioned, all of your comrades as are they are just as
At least that's what he. This is what he was trying to say. He was trying to say that the people he was hanging with, like he was trying to say that Mike Vick was hanging around the wrong people because A, they didn't know how to correctly train the dog, and B, they couldn't keep their mouth shut. And that was another reason why they never let Mike Vick fight. At least that's what he alleged, that they never let Mike Vick fight in his dog fights because he would he had too many friends and they didn't know how their friends were, and if they ran their mouth for this, that, and the other. So
I have
pretty much, Mike Vick had to turn snitch on anybody he, fought dogs with. So they didn't want to be a part of that. That's pretty much what he was saying. It was like, well, he never fought dogs with us. He brought his dog, but we told him to keep him in the truck. It's like, okay.
But you know what? One of the things that protester you talked to, was protesting the Falcons. Now, most people don't understand that it's only a handful, and I really mean maybe even less than that, of players that will put more cheeks in the seats than Michael Vick. You can say, "Oh,
well, that was back in the day, man. I don't think anybody."
Yeah, but you know what? I was saying this much. You know what? Like when the Falcons cut Michael Vick off, that was a big gamble for them because had they not got Matt Ryan,
it wasn't really no gamble at all.
and I should say gamble. That's not the right word. I was saying, they could. It was going to be. It could personally turn out bad because people will be like, oh well, what's to come to see the Falcons with anymore?
Oh, it was a lot of people like that. Still, hell, man, I've seen people who I talked to just like, oh, I don't like the Falcons because the way they did Michael Vick. I don't agree with that at all. Michael Vick did it to himself. He said it on a damn show. So,
it's.
I don't wish him no ill will.
I don't either.
I am kind of pissed that he really admitted that, he wasn't studying. He wasn't, he had more interest in fucking dog fighting than he did playing against the damn Saints.
I didn't know that.
That kind of pisses me off.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he said that.
He said that on the show, talking about, and on the radio. He actually did a radio interview here before the show came out, and he admitted. They asked him, did we ever see the best Michael Vick? He was like, no. He was like, I just got by on my talent alone. First to leave and the last to get there. So, yeah. I feel cheated as a Falcon fan. He paid his price. He paid his debt to society, so.
That's an interesting perspective because now you kind of wonder,
Yeah, you can wonder, but if he wasted that ability, then hey, it's on him. He paid the price, and nobody. I'm sorry, you got people killing people, people killing people and trying to stash the gun from Marvin Harrison, and he's still walking around and ain't paid nothing. Got somebody running people over and suspended for a year. It's like, come on, man. But anyway, I'm not even gonna get into that.
Like what happened to Ray Lewis.
Yeah, exactly. Here, same thing, man.
Right? Hear no evil.
Yeah, it's just like, all right, whatever, man. Oh, maybe this is some good news. Hold on, maybe I will have something to say.
Let me grab some tea. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back with my
F you, traffic can. Man, I told y'all that I got a phone call. And then Bunk said, okay, let me go get some tea. So blame it on Bunk, not me.
Thank you for taking the heat for that one. Oh man.
Yo, Bunk. Sorry, man.
Good news?
Hold on. I'm trying to get there. Hold on.
Anybody want to? Does anybody want to go on the radio with me? Excuse me. Skype is on. Isn't it pretty funny when you look at something that you wrote and you laugh at it? And the reason why it's so funny is because you don't remember writing it. Okay, on my Ustream, I have a little motto. I have AlphaISM radio, where beavers wear no pants.
I would come back to that.
Oh.
You don't remember writing that.
No, I don't remember writing that. You still on the phone?
Yeah, hold on.
Are you texting?
No, I'm not texting.
Here's a good mute button. Yes, yes, Neff, I know. And I won't be revisiting where we start talking about the beaver. So,
You started it, man. I don't even think you should say that. You shouldn't even said that.
Fortunately, most of the people listening don't know what the heck we're talking about, so that's a good thing. And
Yes, I want to elaborate. So what flight? 4:15 out of Japan.
And so I hear that the East Coast got hit with another snowstorm. Man. I mean, that was...
I don't know the slang term. What is beaver? What are you guys talking about?
Huh? I won't. I won't go into that. That's just it's just something not appropriate. Michael Vick won't be there, unfortunately. I think that's some news about Final Round.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I may know something by maybe tomorrow, Monday.
I wish we had a Japanese interpreter, because I would like to get Jew on the radio.
Who the hell is Jew?
He does the Marvel videos. The Marvel combo videos.
Okay.
And one of the, if he's not the best combo video maker in the world, he's got to be in the top 2.
How is Jew the best combo maker in the world? That's yipes. Well, video. I won't say combo. I'll just say video, YouTube video.
You have not seen Jew's combo videos for Marvel, and they are a masterpiece. They're not videos; they're masterpieces. For Marvel vs. Capcom 2, he's just there's no one really that can really get up there with him. His combos are just. You just couldn't believe that this stuff is actually possible in the game. Neptal, you mean besides the drug test?
The drug test?
No, we want to make sure we keep the... He's talking about, would there be a test that I have to complete before anything Final Round 13?
A test, but for everybody that's trying to attend, please pre-register online. I mean, hell, the online pre-register almost closed, so I'm figuring the people who ain't did it by now are pretty much gonna play at the door, which I'm probably gonna stop after this year, especially if it slows down the tournament.
Instead of stopping, you should just make it the price so damn
Yeah,
that
my dog is a mascot. Little Blanka. He's a mascot. He's going to have a Final Round shirt on. It's going to look as tight.
I think you should like make it be $50 at the door.
Then it'll get people to pay online. Nah, I'm not making it that big. I'm not Evo.
No, because it's just show them like, hey, listen, you can pay, $20-25 online, or you can pay $50 at the door. Very simple. Yeah, but it'll definitely make the lazy people get up their pursuits and actually.
Yes, my Yorkshire Terrier is the mascot. Yep, Little Blanka. Y'all see him on the stream. He'll be running around biting ankles. Yes, you're still banned. I'm not putting orange spray paint on my dog. Are you crazy?
And the damn PG.
He definitely wouldn't be in a danghy. Come on, man. I might put him in a little Panama Jack hat. Yeah.
Yeah, now basically I'm talking like I'm at work,
think that.
basically.
Yeah, I think I need to get rid of at the door registration, man. Well, we'll see how the line goes. We'll see how that line goes this year. Not spray painting. An orange wig. You know how small that wig would have to be on a Yorkie? Think about it. Come on, man. All right, I'm gonna look for that. Put a orange stripe on it. Nah, my wife would kill me. I'm not doing that shit. No, that would not be funny.
Yeah, I'm using my word vocabulary. Yeah, I know. It gets people laughing, because I usually use that word when I'm telling someone's being lazy. I'm like, you gotta get up your patoot and actually do something.
Patoots.
I know, because that's it's slang. It's just really, really old, like 20s to 30s slang. And I forgot who I picked it up from because it didn't come from my family. I think that's my grandmother did. My grandmother. She's no longer with us. But after a while, it just became ASS. At a certain point, you just stopped doing it.
Man, you got real soft. Did you turn your volume down?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Okay. My bad. Maybe it was me. I got one of them cheap PlayStation 2 headphones. I used to play Madden with. Talk shit. That Madden.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I miss NFL 2K.
Man, boo. I'd rather play Tekken Bowl.
Now you're going old school.
Yeah.
Too bad you couldn't beat me in that game, but
Man, whatever. They got Tekken Bowl on virtual Wii.
Larry, I wouldn't want to do that to you.
Oh man. No man, it ain't about no Thurman Thomas. It's all about San Francisco. in mid-cal.
How did I know that you were going to say that?
It's all about mid-cal, mid-cal, yeah. Mid-cal, San Francisco 49ers.
Still won't let me live that one down. I understand.
Nah, never. I'm gonna make a mid-cal shirt for you.
I've been using a joke at work. She like, cause I tell people, I used to live in Sacramento. Like, yeah, I live in Mid-Cal. It's like something. What did one customer say? She like, that sounds like some strange. She said some strange Neverland plays, a fictional. And like, no, Mid-Cal. There's NorCal, there's Mid-Cal, and there's Southern Cal.
Exactly.
And she goes, so you live in Mid-Cal? And where's that? Sacramento. And she just had this look on her face. She's like, okay. I was like,
yeah, that's how I was feeling the other day.
And I was like, and I don't want to ask her, like, you didn't happen to talk to any guy named Larry from Atlanta, did you?
Yeah.
Exact same expression.
Exactly. If you could see expressions over the radio. Oh man, I'm pretty bummed out that you're gonna be gone though.
Oh, I'll be around though.
I'd like to apologize, though. Thought I was going to have some exciting stuff to news. I was told I would know by now, but no. I can't do my.
Let me apply. I'm going to go ahead and apologize too, because there's going to be people who are going to be listening to the show and they're like,
Yeah, I'd like to
money
apologize
back.
again.
I want my money back. I'm just going to start getting random messages.
Yeah, I'm going to get salty PMs. F you, ShinBlanka.
I just have one request. Whoever has my online handle on the PSN network, can I please have it? I mean, come on. You know,
Hold on, somebody stole that?
they stole it on both the 360 and the PSN.
Wow.
I'm like, you kidding me? You're kidding me.
You're a celebrity, y'all. Don't you know that? You're an internet
That's the
celebrity.
problem, all for the wrong reasons. But
No, I'm just saying, though. People want to be you, so they steal your name. It's a form of flattery.
this is form of flattery, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe you should start doing shows, Larry.
Nah. I mean, Traffican just called me a horrible host. I can't do it, man. I don't have the time either.
You can do all the matinee AlphaISM radio shows.
Oh. Nah, Ski can hold it down.
That is AMP.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. That's AMP.
I don't even know who Amp is.
He's a quick player that got on my nerves, so I banned him.
Quake player. Why you hating on the Quake players?
There's nothing wrong with Quake players, you know. If they like that kind of stuff, have at it. I got friends that are Quake players.
Why does that sound like somebody saying, I got friends that's black people?
I know.
I was just saying.
I don't even understand what that comment. I work 6 days this week, so you have to bear with me if I'm a little bit slow.
Yeah, me too, man. Had a long day today.
But that's fine, though. I mean, I'm still employed, which is better than over half of the people in this state. Man, you know what? Hey.
Yes, sir.
The news is just keep on getting stranger by the minute. Yesterday, some dude went up to this school teacher. She's a special ed teacher. Nice looking girl. Shot her face off. Okay. This happened like 2 hours before class started at the school. This is outside the school that he did it. He drives off. So anyway, I'm getting in the car going to work yesterday morning, and I heard the story. I'm like, and they said the suspect was dead. I'm like, oh man. I said, so he probably most likely took his own life. No, this dude, the police catch up with him, right? Okay, that's the end of that story. Good night, folks.